Hi everyone, this is Yoga with Maria. I'm Maria and today I'm bringing you a class for Yoga for Seasonal Affective Disorder, the acronym that spells SAD. And so it's that time of year, some of us may be really suffering, and this is really close to my heart because seasonal affective disorder affects me quite a lot. And you may be coming to this video feeling depressed and terrible and like you barely made it, so be proud of yourself. Also, you may be craving like an easy, breezy flow type of class, but my role in this is not to keep you in your comfort zone. This class is meant to uplift you and keep the energy flowing. So thank you for being here. Let's get started. Come to your mat or whatever space you've created for yourself. We're just gonna start in a child's pose. You can take the knees about as wide as the mat and then walk the hands forward. You can let the forehead rest on your mat here. And right away, close the eyes. Begin to drop in, coming to the space that you've created. Letting the outside world fade away. And then begin to tune into your breath. Focusing your awareness on this one point. And then just making a mental note about how you're feeling, accepting how you're feeling exactly as you are right now. And then together, wherever you are, exhale everything. Together we'll breathe in. Open the mouth side out. 2 more times. Inhale. Open the mouth side out. Again, breathe in. Open mouth, sigh. This time, seal the lips. Breathe in. Preparing for Ujjayi breath. Exhale through the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out, audible exhale, letting the breath drag against the back of the throat. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, come to hands and knees, finding 90-degree angles in the body. On your breath in, just let the belly drop down, chest shines forward. Exhale, round the spine, coming to cat, let the back of the neck be long. Breathe in, belly drops, cow pose. Breathe out, round the spine. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts, look up. Exhale, press into the hands, upper back puffs up for cat. Breathe in, come back to neutral. Breathe out, walk the hands forward, make sure the wrist creases are aligned with the front of your mat. All 10 fingers pressed down and then come into downward facing dog. Good, and then breathe in, roll forward to plank, stack the shoulders over the wrists, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips come up and back. Inhale, plank pose, low belly pulls in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale this time, come to the tips of the toes, reach the chest forward and slowly lower all the way to the belly. We'll take the hands off the mat, tent the fingertips, elbows point up, tops of feet press. Breathe in, lift the head and the chest, peel up any amount. Exhale, reach the chest forward and reach down. 2 more times, breathe in, lift. Breathe out. Belly tones underneath you, inhale up. Exhale, bring it back down. Good, and then take the forearms to the mat. We'll find a Sphinx pose. So just make sure that the elbows are right underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread wide. Press into the feet to lift the chest up. Breathe in. Breathe out, tuck the toes, lift the hips up for forearm plank. For 1, 2, slight pulling inward of the elbows. 3, breathe in, lower the belly, untuck the toes, chest lifts. Breathe out, just look over your right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, slowly lower the hips, untuck the toes, chest lifts. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, you know where we're going. Good, and then from here, press into the hands, come back to downward facing dog. So nice, breathe in, right leg lifts. Breathe out, place the foot between the hands, low lunge. Inhale, left foot steps forward to meet the right, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, look forward, left foot steps back. Exhale, right foot steps back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg lifts. Exhale, place the foot between the hands. Inhale, right foot steps forward, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Breathe in, look forward, right foot steps back. Exhale, left foot steps back, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, and then just walk the feet to the front of the mat. Take it slow here, and then set up about hip width distance. Let the head hang heavy. Interlace the hands behind you. Lift the hand or the wrist up and overhead. And then just stay here. You can take some movement if it feels good. You might nod the head yes, shake the head no. So nice, guys. Take the hands by the low back and then just release, letting the arms dangle long just for a moment, and then put an even bigger bend in the knees. Slowly begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time until you reach the top. The head is the last to stack on top. Take a couple shoulder rolls here, taking it back. Maybe taking it forward if that feels good. Yeah, you can take the head side to side. Feeling a little extra tight in the body today. And then just find your Tadasana. Big toes come to touch. Hands reach down towards the floor. Close the eyes, pull the low belly in, stand strong. And know that balance in the body is not far from you. You could take this time to make a dedication of your choice, or sticking with this idea of balance and knowing that our bodies have the ability and intuition to come back to our natural state. As long as we're fueling them with what they need to be fueled with. Flutter the eyes open, breathe in, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale for this first one, let's just step back and lower halfway for chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Let's just stay here for 3 breaths. Set up your down dog. Armpits pull up and in towards the heart. Back of the neck is long. That's 2. Low belly pulls in. 3. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step or jump on empty, half lift, breathe in. Breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms reach up, look up. Exhale, pull the hands through heart center. Tadasana, stand tall, breathe in, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, this time you can jump or step back. Inhale, up dog, chest lifts. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more breaths here. Maybe close the eyes. That's 1. 2, make sure you're not locking out in the elbows. 3, breathe in, lift the heels. Breathe out, bend the knees, gaze forward. Step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, reach the arms up and overhead, look up. Exhale, stand tall. Find Tadasana. Breathe in, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold over the legs. Breathe in, half lift, left foot steps back. Breathe out, drop the back knee down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, take the hands to the mat, lift the back knee. Breathe in, straighten the right leg just for a moment, pull the right hip back. Exhale, rebend the knee, low lunge. Breathe in, rise, high lunge, torso lifts. Exhale, cactus the arms. Breathe in, straighten right leg, arms reach up. Exhale, high lunge, cactus the arms. 2 more times. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out. Inhale. Inner thighs squeeze towards one another. Exhale. Breathe in, hands come to the mat, step to plank pose. Breathe out, lower halfway for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold right back down over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Step the right foot back. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Breathe in, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands come to the mat, lift the back knee. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, rebend, low lunge. Breathe in, rise, high lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Breathe in, straighten and lift. Exhale, high lunge. 2 more times, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. 1 breath here, inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, lift the heels. Breathe out, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Breathe in, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold over the legs. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, left foot steps back, drop the left knee down. Breathe in, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands to the mat, lift the back knee. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, turn all 10 toes to your left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, turn the toes to the back. Back toes turn out 45 degrees. Breathe in, triangle pose. Breathe out, drape the top arm behind the back, taking a half bind here. Turn the chest up to the ceiling for 1. Inner thighs squeeze towards one another. For 2. 3. So nice, guys. Breathe in, top arm reaches up. Breathe out, reach the arm all the way up and over the ear. Come all the way down to the middle. Low lunge to the front. Breathe in, plank pose. Breathe out, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog, look up, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, just 1 here. Breathe out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump, breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, take it back down, fold over the legs. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, right foot steps back, drop the right knee down. Inhale, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands to the mat, lift the back knee. Breathe in, straighten left leg. Breathe out, turn all 10 toes to the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, turn the toes to the back. Back toes turn out 45 degrees. Breathe in, find your triangle pose. Bottom hand presses to the shin or maybe a block outside the foot. Exhale, arm reaches up and then take the top arm behind the back. For 1, knit the ribs together. 2, gazes up if you can. 3. Inhale, reach the top arm up. Exhale, reach the arm up and over the ear. Big side stretch and then bring it all the way around through the middle. Low lunge to the front. Breathe in for plank pose. Breathe out, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just 1 more breath here. In and out. Breathe in, lift the heels. Breathe out, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Breathe in, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, stand tall. We should be nice and warm by now. Breathe in, hug the right or the left knee into the chest. Breathe out, open the knee to the side for tree pose. You can take it to the thigh the calf, or you can rest the toes on the ground here. Hands come to heart center and then take the arms up. Find a non-moving spot for your gaze. Firm up the standing leg for 1, 2, foot presses into leg, leg into foot for 3. Breathe in, carry the foot forward, hands come to heart center. Breathe out, step the foot back, turn the toes out, hands come to the waist. Setting up for a pyramid pose here, feel the right hip pulling back. Breathe in to lift the chest. Breathe out, fold forward. Hands come to the mat or your blocks. Today I'm using 2 rolls of toilet paper. I didn't mention it, that I'm in Japan. I'm in Niseko, Japan right now. I never have blocks on my travels, right? But I want to prove to you how important props are. So I'm using toilet paper. I know, it's weird. Fold over the leg for 1, 2, let the head fall heavy. Keep pulling that right hip back. Keep turning the left thigh bone forward. 3. Breathe in, half lift, put a little bend in the front knee. Breathe out, plant the hands, left foot steps forward and fold over both legs. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale, stand tall, find Tadasana. Taking the other side, breathe in, right knee comes to chest. Breathe out, open the knee to the side, set up the foot, hands come to heart center. Same thing, firm up your standing leg, find a nice base, and then take the arms up and overhead. Focus the gaze for 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, carry the knee forward, flex the foot, hands come to heart center. Breathe out, step the foot back, turn the toes slightly out here, hands come to the waist. Feel the hips square before you get started. Breathe in to lift the chest. Breathe out, fold forward with a flat back, hands to the mat or your props. Head falls heavy for 1. Legs are engaged here, kneecaps pull up towards the hips. So the thigh bone or the thigh muscle is engaged, also known as the quad or the quadriceps. 2, 3. So nice, guys. Breathe in, half lift. Put a little bend in the front knee. Breathe out, step the right foot forward and fold over both legs. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, stand tall, find Tadasana. Make sure the big toes are touching. Breathe in, sit hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, stay here. Keep lifting the chest, keep looking forward for 2. Take a big breath in. On your 3rd exhale, you can fold over the legs, separate the feet. Grab the big toes with the first 3 fingers, put a bend in the knees, breathe in to lift the chest, look forward. Breathe out, fold over both legs, let the head fall heavy. Elbows pull in opposite directions, keep the belly on the thighs. For 1, this is Padangusthasana. For 2, stay with your breath. 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, slide the hands underneath the feet, palms face up, toes towards the wrist. Breathe in, same thing here. Feel the belly on the thighs, find length in the spine first, and on your exhale, fold over, head falls heavy, hips lift. For 1, 2, 3, keep the legs strong. 4, 5. Breathe in, half lift, look forward, release the hands. Exhale, hands come to the waist, find a flat back. Breathe in, lift with the chest. Breathe out, heel toe the feet together, come back to your Tadasana. So nice. Hands come to heart center. Press down into your right foot. On your next inhale, we're coming to warrior 3. Left heel will lift up and back behind you. Find a non-moving spot just out in front of you on the floor. Keep the left toes turned down for 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, put a little bend in the right knee. Breathe out, left toes step back, hands come to the mat. Drop the back knee down. Breathe in, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, keep pressing the hips forward. We're staying here for 1. Low belly pulls in, chest lifts for 2. Chin up, 3. Inhale, hands come to the mat, lift the back knee. Exhale, stay here. Breathe in, straighten the front leg. Breathe out, turn the toes to the left. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, turn the toes to the back. Back toes turn out 45 degrees. Inhale, find your triangle pose. Maybe a block comes underneath that left hand. Breathe out, hand reaches up and overhead. We're coming all the way down and around to Skandasana. Right toes turn out, right knee bends any amount. Breathe in, you're stepping back into that left foot, finding a half moon pose. Take your time. For 1. Yeah, the right foot's lifted and flexed. 2. Standing leg is engaged. 3. Breathe in, put a little bend in the front knee. Breathe out, float back, warrior 2. Breathe in, flying warrior, both toes turned in, look up, hands up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Actually, just kidding. Flying warrior up and then warrior 2 to the front. Breathe in, reverse triangle, right leg straightens, right arm goes up, look up. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Breathe in for plank pose. Breathe out, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, interlace the hands behind you. Breathe in, lift the head, the chest, and the feet. A little tuck in the chin for 1, Shavasana. Locust pose, 2. Lift a little higher here, reach the toes for 3. Forehead comes to the mat. Hands come underneath the armpits, tuck the toes. Breathe in, press to plank pose. Breathe out, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg lifts. Breathe out, place the foot outside the right hand. Left foot steps forward outside the left hand. Sit the hips low for Malasana, yogi squat. Use the elbows to press the knees away, lift the chest. Breathe in, stand all the way up, arms up. Exhale, feet come together, hands come by the sides. Hands come back in front of the heart. Press down into that left foot. And then we'll, on the next inhale, shift the torso forward, right foot shifts back for warrior 3. Find your gaze. Pull up through that left leg for 1. Keep turning the right thigh bone down for 2. 3. Breathe in, put a little bend in the left knee. Breathe out, right toes reach back and then hands come to the mat. Drop the right knee to the mat. Breathe in, hook thumbs, reach up, look up, Anjaneyasana. Keep pressing the hips forward, lift the chest for 1, 2, 3. Inhale, hands come to the mat. Exhale, lift the back knee. Breathe in, straighten left leg. Breathe out, all 10 toes to the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, turn the toes to the back. Back toes turn out at a 45-degree angle. Breathe in, triangle pose. Left arm lifts up. Breathe out, arm reaches up and over the ear. We're coming all the way down through the legs. Skandasana, left toes turn out. Bend the left knee any amount. Right toes flex. Breathe in, coming back, half moon. Launch yourself forward for 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, put a little bend in the right knee. Breathe out, float back, warrior 2. Take it easy with control. Breathe in, flying warrior, parallel the feet, arms up, look up. Exhale, warrior 2 to the front. We got it this time. Breathe in, reverse triangle, left leg straightens, left arm up. Breathe out, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Inhale for plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. We're gonna come up onto our forearms once again, kind of like Sphinx, but this time you're gonna take the left forearm across the front of the mat at a diagonal. Right heel comes to right butt, right hand comes to the foot, and then we'll just pull the heel in towards the outer edge of the butt. Keep pressing into that left arm to lift the chest, and then turn the chest forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the foot. Come back to center. We're just taking the other side. Left heel comes in towards the left butt. Left hand reaches back. And then turn the chest forward. Keep pressing into the forearm. Breathe. One more. So nice. And then release. Forehead comes to the mat, hands come underneath the armpits, tuck the toes, lift the kneecaps up, breathe in, plank pose. Breathe out, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, place the left foot outside the left hand. Inhale, right foot steps forward, sit hips low, Malasana, yogi squat. Ooh, feels so good. Breathe and stand all the way up, arms up. Exhale, feet together, Tadasana. So nice. Breathe in, hug the right or the left knee into the chest. And then grab the big toe with the left fingers. Right hand comes to right waist. Breathe in, extend the leg forward. We're staying forward this time. Exhale, stay here. Right arm can go up for 1, 2, 3. You can gently release the foot. Left arm comes up. Keep the leg lifted. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, float the foot back. Hands come to the mat. Drop the back knee down. Breathe in, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, just take the hands to the top of the right thigh this time. We'll bend the left knee. Left hand comes back. Reach for the inner edge of the foot and then turn the chest forward. Breathe in. Breathe out 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, gently release the foot. Both hands come to the mat. Lift the back knee. Breathe in, straighten the right leg. Breathe out, turn the toes to the left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, all toes turn to the back. Back toes turn out. We're finding our triangle pose on the inhale. Same thing here. Exhale, reach the hand up and overhead. Come back to Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Breathe in, launch forward, half moon, you know where we're going. Breathe out, stay here, or bend the right knee and reach for the foot behind the back for Shavasana variation. Let the chest open. For 1, keep kicking the foot into the hand if you have the foot. 2, 3. Breathe in, gently release, come back to half moon. Breathe out, float back, warrior 2. Inhale, flying warrior. Exhale, this time hands do come to the mat. We're coming to Prasarita. Crown of the head comes towards the floor. Heels of the hands come towards the heels of the feet. For 1. Legs are engaged. 2, 3. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, low lunge to the front. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, look forward, lower halfway. Breathe in, up dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, place the foot outside the right hand, drop the back knee down. This time, right hand reaches back behind you, a little twist here. If this is too much, you can always just take the twist we've got here as well. Reach for the back foot. Breathe, 1 more in. Little quad stretch and out. Gently release the foot, hand comes to the mat. Lift the back knee, step the foot forward for Malasana. Nice, breathe in, stand up. Breathe out, feet together, Tadasana. Inhale, right knee comes into the chest. Grab the right big toe with the right hand, left hand comes to left waist. Lift the chest first, and then extend the leg. For 1, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. 2, left arm can go up. For 3, keep the leg lifted, right arm reaches up. Breathe in, stay with me. Breathe out, you got this. Breathe in, bend the knee. Breathe out, reach the foot back, hands can come to the mat. Drop the right knee down. Breathe in, hook thumbs, reach up, arch back. Exhale, hands come to the top of the left thigh. Bend the right knee, right hand comes back behind you. Catch the inside edge of the foot and then turn the shoulders forward for 1. Low belly pulls in, chest stays lifted for 2. Keep pressing into the hips for 3. Gently release the foot, hands come to the mat. Lift the back knee. Breathe in, straighten left leg. Breathe out, all 10 toes turn to the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, turn to the back, setting up for triangle pose. Breathe in, left arm reaches up. Breathe out, left arm reaches up and overhead. Find your skandasana at the back of the mat. Make sure these left toes are turned out. Breathe in, launch forward, half moon, woo! Breathe out, option to stay or bend the left knee. Reach for the foot. Shavasana here for 1, 2, 3. So nice, guys. Release the foot if you have it. Breathe in. Breathe out, float back, warrior 2. Inhale, flying warrior, arms reach up. Exhale, fold over the legs. You can take another round of prasarita with the crown of the head. Or if it's in your practice, you can come into tripod headstand. Feet come up. That's 2. This is a quick one, so if you're up, bring it back down for 3. Breathe in, everybody, half lift. Hair's going crazy. Breathe out, low lunge to the front. Inhale for plank pose. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, left leg lifts. Breathe out, place the left foot outside the left hand. Drop the back knee down. This time we're taking a twist. Again, you have an option to go here, or you can drop the back knee, reach for the foot. Keep twisting the chest up to the ceiling. You know the drill. Always coming back to the breath. Gently release, hands come back to the mat. Lift the back knee, right foot steps forward, sit hips low. Breathe and stand up, arms up. Exhale, find Tadasana, stand tall. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, we're folding forward this time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands to the floor or blocks. Left foot reaches up for a standing split. Let the head fall heavy. Keep reaching up with the inner part of the left thigh. Hips are square here. For 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, bend the front knee and just step the foot back. Drop the back knee down. From here, the hips shift back. We're gonna extend the right leg long, coming into a half split. You can untuck the back toes. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, fold over the leg. Let the forehead come to the shin. Half split or half Hanumanasana. One more here. Inhale, come back to low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. And then we're gonna take it to plank pose. Bring the big toes to touch. Turn to the outer edge of the left foot. Right arm reaches up. You can stay here. You might lift the top leg for 1, 2, 3. I know, breathe in for plank. Breathe out, lower all the way to the belly. This time we're gonna bend both knees. Reach for the outer edges of the feet. And then breathe in, lift the head, the chest, kick the feet into the hands. Knees pull in, thighs pull toward one another. Look up for 1, 2. Edge a little higher, kick, kick, kick. 3, slowly lower the forehead to the mat. Take a breath in here. And out. Hands come underneath the armpits, tuck the toes, lift the kneecaps up, breathe in, press to plank. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, stand tall, find Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, plant the hands, right leg reaches up, head falls heavy, standing split. Always an option here to take one hand or both to the ankle or the shin. For 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, bend the left knee, step the right toes all the way back, drop the right knee down. Shift the hips back for half split. Untuck those right toes, yeah. And then the left toes will flex. Breathe in, half lift. Breathe out, fold forward. For 1, 2, 3. Inhale, step onto the left foot, come back to your low lunge, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We'll step to plank pose. Bring the big toes to touch, turn to the outer edge of the right foot. Left arm reaches up. Maybe you lift that left leg up as well. For 1, 2, 3. Breathe in for plank pose. Breathe in, just drop the knees to the mat. The knees will come about hip width distance, and then you'll come to stand on the knees. Tuck both toes back behind you. And then the hands come to the low back. Ooh, I'm gonna keep mine untucked. I've got a thin mat here. It's too much on my knees. So if you ever have an issue where it's too much on your knees, put a little blanket. I don't really have one today. Anywho, take the hands to the low back. Elbows pull towards one another. Pull the low belly and lift the chest. Take the gaze up for camel pose. Keep pressing the hips forward. And then you have an option to reach back for the ankles or the heels. Once you've got the feet, keep pressing the hips forward. Let the head fall back for 1, 2, 3. Use the belly, come all the way up. Hands come to touch in front of the heart. Bring the knees to touch. Sit the hips on the heels. Hands come to the tops of the thighs. Close the eyes just for a moment. Come back to the breath. Let the body integrate. It's a deep back bend. Flutter the eyes open. Hands come to the mat. Take the toes back and come back to downward facing dog. From here, we'll just walk the feet forward to the front of the mat, find a half lift, and then fold. Breathe in, rise all the way up to stand, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, stand tall. So nice, you guys. We're gonna take dancer's pose, our peak pose today. So bend the left knee, bring the left heel in towards the left butt. Left hand is gonna grab the inner edge of the foot. Right arm comes up. Here, I'll scoot back up just a little bit so you can see this nicely. Really ground down into the right leg. You're strong in the right leg, and then on your next breath in, begin to kick the left foot into the left hand. Try to keep the chest lifted as long as you can. And then you can allow yourself to tip forward just a bit here. For 1, find your non-moving spot. 2, 3, slowly return. Release. So nice. Right heel comes in towards the right butt. Grab the inner edge of the foot. Left arm comes up. Make sure that the knees are touching here and the hips are square. On your next breath in, kick the foot into the hand. Once again, keep the chest lifted as long as you can. Really lift up through the left leg, your standing leg. And then kick, kick, kick. For 1. Stay with it. 2, if you fall out, just come back into it. 3. slowly return. So nice. Release. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step, step, and then lower the knees to the mat. Find a prop. I'm using a pillow today. We're gonna come right into our meditative seat. You can cross at the ankles, one heel in front of the other. Keep it simple. Hands come to rest on the thighs, or one hand on top of the other. Making sure that you're relaxed and you're finding a comfortable seat. The chest is lifted. Close the eyes. And tune into your breath. Deciding now whether you're going to count the breath up to 10. Once you get to 10, you can start over at 1. Or if you'll say a mantra or a prayer, choose one thing and then stick with it. If you've become distracted, as gently as you can, just bring yourself back to your one point of focus. Gently begin to bring your awareness back into your body, feeling the hands resting on the thighs, the seat resting on a pillow or a block. Bring your attention back to your breath, taking a deeper inhale and exhale. And then lastly, you can begin to flutter the eyes open, maybe keeping the gaze down, letting the eyes adjust back to the light. When you're ready, lean forward, remove your block or your prop, and then just sit the hips down onto your mat. We'll extend both legs forward. We'll take Marichasana 1 today, so hug the right knee into the chest. The foot will be about an inch or two away from the left inner thigh. Left hand comes out to the side, right arm reaches up. Breathe and lift the chest. Feel both hips grounding down. You can place a block or a prop under the seat as well. Exhale, reach all the way forward. You can stay here or you can keep moving along with me. If you want to keep going, flip the thumb down, wrap the arm around the knee. You can stay here. The back of the hand will be pressing to the outer right hip. If you want to keep going, left hand comes back behind the back. Clasp hands behind the right outer hip. Breathe in to lift the chest. Breathe out, reach the chest forward. Flex the left foot for 1, 2. Keep pressing that right foot down into the mat for 3. Slowly rise, unwind. Right leg extends. We'll take the other side. Left knee comes in. Once again, you want a little space between the inner edge of the left foot and the right thigh. Right hand comes out to the side. Breathe in. Left arm reaches up. Breathe out. Reach forward. That shoulder is inside the knee. You can stay here. Flip the thumb. Wrap the hand. The back of the hand presses to the left outer hip. Right hand can come back behind the back. Can grab fingers, or you can use a towel. Breathe in to lift the chest. Breathe out, fold forward. Eventually, one hand will grab the other's wrist. But be okay with wherever you are now. Flex the right foot. For 1, 2, 3. Gently begin to lift the chest without flinging. Release the hands. Extend the left leg forward. Flex both feet. Breathe in, reach both arms up. Breathe out, reach for the outer edges of the feet. Seated forward fold. Staying here for 8 breaths. Let the head fall heavy. One more round. On your next inhale, slowly rise up. We'll take the hands back behind us. Fingertips face towards you about 3 inches behind the butt. Point the toes. Breathe in, lift the hips up. Toes reach down towards the mat. Shoulders roll back. Let the head fall heavy. For 1, you can always bend the knees and bring the soles of the feet to the mat for reverse tabletop. 2, 3, slowly lower the hips down. So nice. And then from here, we're gonna take Virasana. So you can swing the feet behind you. I like to start up on my knees. Bring the knees together. And then the hips will sit down between the heels. So I like to move my calf flesh and muscle out of the way. If this is too much, and it might very well be, or if you have any pain in the knees at all, put a block underneath your seat. You can stay seated. Ooh. Or you can walk the forearms down to the mat. If this feels okay, with control, you can take it all the way down and take the arms up and overhead, grabbing opposite elbows. For me today, the right thing is just on the forearms. So I'm gonna stay here. Keep breathing. And then slowly make your way all the way up. Come forward onto the hands first. Let the hips sink to one side and then gently release the legs long. Let blood flow back into the bottom part of your leg. Maybe give them a little shake. And then we're going to prepare to roll down onto our back. We can get there easy today. So nice. From here, we're going to take a few more back bends. We're going to take fish and then wheel. So for fish, squeeze the inner legs together. Arms are long by the sides, palms face down. You'll press into the forearm or the bottom part of the arm. Shoulders roll back, and then the head falls back. You'll find the crown of the head so that the chest puffs up. You'll puff the chest as much as you can for fish. Breathe here for 1, 2, 3. To come out of it, really press hard into the forearms. Lift the chin, tuck the chin, and then slowly lower all the way onto your back. So nice. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat. At any point here, you can take fish again, you can take bridge pose. You can separate the feet, mat with distance, and let the knees knock in. So choose a variation that works for you. If you're coming with me on wheel, take the hands to the mat, fingertips face towards the shoulders. Breathe in, press into the feet and the hands, lift all the way up. You can adjust the hands if you need. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another and then press into the feet to push the chest forward, pull the low belly in. For 1, 2, 3, bend the elbows, just tap the crown of the head and then we'll take it back up for 3 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, tuck the chin, come all the way down slowly. Keep the feet on the mat, separate the feet, mat with distance, knees knock in on one another. The hands can come to grab opposite elbows above the head. If you did this in Virasana, take the opposite grip, or you can take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Come back to the breath. Just letting the spine come back to neutral. You can close the eyes here wherever you are. And then heel toe the feet in towards one another. Bring the knees into the chest. Keep the back flat on the mat. Grab the outer edges of the feet for happy baby. Take movement here if it feels good. Don't feel like you have to though. Good, and then bring the knees in towards one another. Let the knees fall to the left side. Gaze goes to the right. You can tee the arms, take up some space. Just one final rinse out. Then we'll come back to center. Knees fall to the opposite side. Gaze goes to the left. Come back to center. Hug the knees in, forehead to the knees, and then release everything for Shavasana. The legs come long. Arms come away from the body. Settle in here, let the body be heavy. Let the feet splay open, the arms come away from the body. You've put in so much hard work in this session, so allow yourself to fully relax, to fully just let go, to let the body absorb all of the good work that we've put effort towards today. Try to let the muscles melt off the bone. Allow yourself to deeply relax. Slowly begin to deepen and widen your breath. Bring movement to your fingers and your toes. Take the arms up and overhead. Bend both knees and bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Let the knees fall to your right side. And then find a fetal position using the arms as pillows. Staying here for a moment, keeping the eyes closed. And when you're ready, use the hands and the arms to push yourself up to a seat. Find a comfortable seat. Again, making it easy. Hands can rest on the tops of the thighs or wherever they fall. Sit up tall, with integrity, with the strength that you know is inside of you. Chest is lifted. The shoulders are broad. The crown of the head stacks just on top of the shoulders. Keep the eyes closed and notice your breath, your body, and your mind. Observe the sensations that you've created here on your mat, knowing that they're available to you anytime. This is of your doing, and you have all the resources you need to feel good, to feel whole, to be you. Take the hands to touch in front of the heart, put a little tuck in the chin. Take the thumbs to the space between the eyebrows, the third eye. Have gratitude for yourself, for the teachings of yoga. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste, yogis. Yay! I hope that you feel so much better. Come back to this class anytime you need it. Thanks so much for joining. If you haven't already, the same usual routine, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Can't wait to see you next time.